Hey everybody, welcome to Sell Me Movie, a subcategory here on Cavalier Studios YouTube channel where me, as a movie enthusiast, tell you guys my thoughts and ideas on films that are either out on streaming or theaters today. And first off, I'd like to welcome you guys to Angel Sundays, the segment where we go over films, or as in me, go over films, TV shows, and much more found on the Angel Studios streaming service. Now, if you're a fan of Angel Studios like me, and enjoy family-based content that they provide, then be sure to subscribe right here to this channel, as they provided me multiple opportunities where I'm able to discuss their films even before it hits theaters. So we've talked about many things such as films that are coming out or children's cartoons, TV series, but today though we'll be going over a documentary that was written and directed by Stephen Gray along with Chris Radke. It was also shown in theaters back in 2023. Some of you may know it, some of you may not know it, but the documentary is called After Death.
It was 1969, a beautiful day to fly. We were about 100 feet above the ground when I started noticing that something was wrong. It was engine failure. Trees were filling our windshield. I found myself above the crash site. And while I'm processing what I'm looking at, I can see a pilot, and this is me.
No two near-death experiences are the same.
Out of nowhere, a trailer truck hit me head-on. But
They typically occur in a very consistent process.
We began to go down the river, and my boat became pinned. I was drowning.
The first thing that happens is called an out-of-body experience.
And they come to a place of exquisite beauty.
They very commonly see a light. Deceased relatives come to meet them.
the first person I saw was my grandfather. Now I'm traveling like a rocket ship.
Straight upwards. And with that... oh my God, I'm alive. But not every near-death experience is a good one. 23% had hellish experiences.
I saw a black tunnel. I was just falling.
I wasn't in fear, I was in terror.
It was just darkness.
Put me back. I don't belong here.
I heard a voice before I woke up.
You still have a purpose on Earth.
I was very skeptical.
I never felt alive and then dead. I felt alive and then more alive.
Had full brain recordings from the dying human brain.
Even though they were unconscious, they were able to give corroborative evidence.
She's described herself because she just shouldn't know. This ain't right.
You can't be mystified by that question. What happens after you die?
This really does show that there is life after death.
Hello there, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and children.
Now, the biggest question on a lot of individuals' minds are the fact of what happens to us when we die. And of course, many think, if you're not living a faith-based life, they think of reincarnation. Some think nothing, that we'll just end up becoming one with the soil, with the trees and the plants and everything. And others believe, though, they'll be sent to heaven where they'll be met with beautiful women, and many beautiful women. However, what if I actually told you that the answer isn't any of those, but rather something so much better? Now, After Death is a truly enthralling and all-around true story about individuals who's had near-death experiences or who's actually died and came back to life. It is their stories that holds your attention and brings to life the answer to that age-old question that I mentioned earlier. This documentary doesn't just have personal accounts from individuals, but Stephen Gray and Chris Radke were also able to interview neurosurgeons, cardiologists, psychiatrists, researchers, authors, eyewitnesses, and honestly, the list goes on and on. In the beginning, though, we are told personal experiences from firsthand individuals that range from a pilot, someone who was part of a fatal car crash victim, a lady basically dying on the operating table, and again, the list goes on as far as personal experiences that they tell you. But they all talk about out-of-body experiences and seeing this light or vision at the tunnel vision, basically. Some of them continue to say that with this light comes a sensation of love, care, so much so that it is seemingly overwhelming at times. Except they're not all good experiences. Even with the good experiences, this documentary also shares the darker side of either out-of-body or death or near-death experiences by having people explain to you that before the positivity and belief in God in their lives, they were met with what seemed with either a forever free falling in a dark hole, or forever wandering only to have these dark beings pulling them apart. That is until they call out and express their faith in God or Jesus, at which I won't go into too much detail on what they say, but it is just shows how non-believers become believers. And overall, though, I want to say that this documentary, it kept my mind and my mind going throughout this whole thing of what could be, what is, and honestly, a sensation of, peace, overwhelming peace of knowing what is going to happen when you do die. The cut sequences are very well done as well, so I can't express enough that you guys should watch this. It is very interesting. So if you've seen the film After Death, I want to hear from you guys, so leave a comment down below. If you haven't seen it, then be sure to click the link in the description, as that will lead you to Angel Studios website, where you can sign up for their streaming service. I'd personally recommend the Guild subscription, as that provides you with the bonuses like free tickets to the films, get to vote on films to see in theaters. So what you do is you watch a film before essentially it comes out in theaters, marketing, and any of that stuff, because if it's a film that you think is going to do really well, they want to listen in here from you. And of course, thank you for watching as I discuss Afterlife. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all social platforms. Again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.